Happy Monday morning, everybody. I am going to film today a full day of keto eating and walk you through how I typically eat, depending on if I am on a full work day or if it is my day off. I started keto on September 23rd, and before that I did 10-day smoothie cleanse, and then I did a partial smoothie cleanse where I did 2 smoothies a day and 1 full meal. So I am on the new keto lifestyle. More of my actual what's the word I'm looking for, more of my speed, or more that works better for my body. Each person is different. It's going to take a little trial and error to get to what works for you. So I can already tell with my keto eating, my shirts are getting a little big in the shoulders, which is great. I'm losing inches faster than I'm losing pounds, but that also contributes that I lost all that water weight in the previous adventures. I won't call them diets. I will call them adventures or lifestyles that I did with the smoothie cleanse. I'm trying to get my health and my weight back under control. I'm not extremely heavy, but like all of us, as we get older, we gain weight. I'm no supermodel. I'm not perfect. I struggle just like everybody else. So I'm going to go ahead and take you on my first meal of the day. I can't tell you what time it is because I don't have a clock in front of me. I typically do intermittent fasting where I do not eat until a certain time in the morning or closer to noon. I will have coffee, but I have to keep it under whatever I have in the morning. I have to keep it under 50 grams or 50 calories or less to still be in my intermittent fasting mode and burning ketones. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you what my first meal of the day is. Hey everybody, I am going to do these turkey sausages. I'm not a big sausage person, so I am going to do these sausages and put them in the oven. Getting ready to put them on the pan. I have the oven preheating. So I'm going to go ahead and put these on the pan, and bear with me, I'm doing this with my phone. I don't have anything on a tripod, so I'm just going to put these on the baking sheet. And then I'm going to go ahead and put these in the oven. And I'm going to start out with, because I have a small oven, I live in a tiny house most of the time. I have a convection oven, so I don't have a typical big standard oven. I'm going to put these on for 20 minutes and start from there and see how long it takes to actually cook these. So it's going to be trial and error. This is the first time of me cooking these. You can get these at Walmart. So let's look at the actual macros, which is the calories, the fat, all that good stuff. Okay, so 150 calories, and the fat is 8 grams, and there's 0 carbs and 18 grams of protein. Y'all, this is my first big meal for the day. I typically do 2 big meals, and I'll do a bulletproof coffee in the morning. I have turkey sausage, half of an avocado. I have some coleslaw with a little bit of mayo and stevia, and 2 fried eggs, and a piece of cheese. And then I'm also going to make my bulletproof coffee this morning because I wanted to wait to have that because it is high in calories and fat, and I didn't want to break my fast until I got ready to eat. But typically I'll do that in the morning when I'm heading to work. But I'm not going to work today outside of the house. So I'm going to go ahead and make my bulletproof coffee, and I will have a super big meal, kind of 2 meals in one. And then I'll have a meal later on, which will be a lighter meal, depending on how hungry I am. So check back in a minute for my bulletproof coffee. I've already had 2 cups of coffee this morning, so I'm really rocking it this day with 3. Okay, so for all of you, this is how I do my bulletproof coffee in the morning. I do some stevia, I do some heavy whipping cream, 1 tablespoon, 1 serving. I do a serving of sugar-free syrup, depending on what kind I have. Today it's hazelnut. I do 2 tablespoons of coconut oil for my fat. And then I also do 1 serving of whipping cream or whipped topping, whatever you want to call it. So that's how I make my bulletproof coffee in the morning. High in fat, it's got 1 carb, and it keeps you full, and it's usually a meal in the morning, but I'm combining 2 meals this morning. And this is my meal for the morning. Hey guys, I'm going to start dinner. This is the last meal for my keto day. I am going to do some simple preparation, and I will show you that in a minute here. And I look a little tired because, I don't know, I'm tired today for some reason. I took a nap, which I don't get very often, so I know I needed it. So let me show you what my meal prep is, and this will be my last meal for the day. Last meal prep for the day, I had made a cheeseburger casserole, and I put this in the freezer, so I just pulled 1 serving out. So I have 1 serving of cheeseburger casserole. And then I have these. I'm going to use these as lettuce boats and put half in 2 different lettuce boats. And then I'm going to have a couple pickles and a few olives for my dinner tonight. So that's what I'm going to have. Simple. I ate a big brunch, I guess you would call it, because it was between breakfast and lunch this morning. So I'm just going to keep it simple. That's all I have for today. Okay, so this is my dinner. I have 2 boats with half of that cheeseburger casserole, a half a serving of olives, and 2 pickles. Then later on I'll have this before bed, some detox tea. So that is the end of my day for eating. Have a great day, and if you like the video, thumbs it up, and if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you can get notifications when I load new videos. Alright, have a great day. See you tomorrow. One last thing I forgot to talk about is getting your water in for the day. And there's a way to calculate your water. You take your body weight by half, and that's how much water you need a day. I typically drink 3 to 4 of these a day. More than what I need, but that's what I drink a day, is at least 3 to 4 of these.